Did Jesus claim to be God? This question has sparked much debate among scholars and believers alike. In the Gospels, Jesus never explicitly states, "I am God." However, a careful examination of his words and actions reveals a pattern that strongly supports his divine identity. His claims, reactions from his enemies, and the titles he accepted all point to this profound truth. At his trial, Jesus proclaimed himself as the heavenly Son of Man mentioned in the book of Daniel. This claim was explosive and led to accusations of blasphemy. Mark chapter 14, verses 62 to 64 show how the high priest tore his robes and condemned Jesus for saying he would sit at the right hand of God. Such a declaration infuriated his accusers and sealed his fate. In Mark chapter 2, Jesus performs an extraordinary act. He tells a paralyzed man, "Son, your sins are forgiven." This statement shocked the scribes, who questioned his authority to forgive sins. By forgiving sins, Jesus claimed a divine prerogative reserved for God alone. This moment illustrates a significant aspect of his ministry, demonstrating authority that transcends human limitations. In John chapter 8, verse 58, Jesus makes a profound declaration. "Before Abraham was, I am." This phrase echoes God's self-identification to Moses in the book of Exodus. By using this language, he asserts his eternal nature, suggesting that he existed before Abraham. His audience clearly understood this as a claim to divinity, as evidenced by their immediate reaction to stone him. Another significant moment occurs in John chapter 5, verse 18. Here, the text highlights that Jesus claimed equality with God by performing works and giving life just as the Father does. This assertion led the Jews to seek his death, as they deemed his claims blasphemous. Jesus' assertions about his divine authority were unambiguous and left no room for misinterpretation. In John chapter 10, verse 30, Jesus boldly states, "I and the Father are one." This declaration was understood by his opponents as a claim to deity. They were quick to react, attempting to stone him for what they perceived as blasphemy. This moment encapsulates the serious implications of his words and highlights the profound understanding his audience had regarding his identity. Throughout the Gospels, Jesus' authority is evident in his teachings, miracles, and claims. He possessed a unique ability to speak with authority, offering radical interpretations of the law. His command over nature, illness, and even death further establishes his divine identity. Each miracle serves as a testament to his power and a foreshadowing of his ultimate authority as the Son of God. Jesus accepted various titles that denote divinity, such as Messiah, Lord, and Son of God. Each title carried significant weight and implications about his identity. For instance, being called Messiah signifies a divine role in the Jewish tradition. By embracing these titles, Jesus affirms the divine identity his followers recognized and that his adversaries vehemently opposed. The reactions of religious leaders and his adversaries offer crucial insight. They consistently viewed his claims as a threat to their authority and beliefs. Their attempts to discredit him and ultimately convict him illustrate their understanding of his identity as divine. Their fierce opposition highlights the reality that Jesus' claims were taken seriously and deemed blasphemous for their time. If Jesus claimed to be God, it carries significant implications for our understanding of his teachings. It shapes how we perceive his authority, his role in salvation, and his relationship with humanity. Recognizing his divine identity invites us to explore the depth of his love and sacrifice. It challenges us to consider our response to his claims and the call to follow him. As we reflect on these claims, we must ask ourselves, what do we believe about Jesus? The evidence presented through his words and actions invites us into a deeper relationship with him. Each claim he made challenges us to examine our faith and understanding of who he is. Ultimately, the question remains, did Jesus claim to be God? And what does that mean for each of us today?